Hey guys, and welcome to this tabletop battle production.
And I am Svein.
And I'm Martin.
Because it says Martin.
Yes.
Today we are doing the second video in the How to Play series of 148 Fantasy The Rift War miniatures game.
Yes, sir.
We have done one before.
Yes, sir, but never in the true tabletop battle style.
Which includes you guys, the patrons. And we have been granted some gracious guys.
Yes, sir.
On each our teams.
4 in total each.
4 in total, so we got 8 of you guys watching, hopefully.
And at least 8 views.
At least 8 views. And we're gonna designate a character in your name on the battlefield. We will show you a beautiful table in a little while. And my team consists of Mr. Joshua Himmelberger. We got Paul Parker. And we got Chad Fogel. And you're gonna have some Fogel action as well.
Yes, sir.
And then I got Tor André Knudsen, one of our Norwegian patrons.
Yes, sir.
And for the Martin team,
I have Ali Fogel.
which is a Fogel.
It's a Fogel. Fogel family. I have Brian Farrens, my #1 fan. I also have Grant Snowsill.
Yep.
And Mr. William Thompson Jr.
Yeah. But this Brian Farrens, isn't that the guy that actually looks like Brad Pitt?
Very much so. Very
because
much so.
it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
It looks at Brad Pitt.
Very similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, 148 Fantasy, The Rift War, a game made by S&M Games.
Svein and Martin Games.
Might know the guys behind. We are very proud of it. And that's why we of course want to bring it out there a little bit. In the first video we showed you how to play. It's pretty similar to 148 Tactic, just in a fantasy setting.
Yes, yes.
In this video
we're gonna start a campaign.
we're gonna do something very cool. It's a map campaign, one of the modes you can play, where we will draw a card that will tell us which county
Yep.
we own, and then we will start conquering the other counties until we can meet up and have the final battle.
Invading our way to the opponent's capital.
So the video will include a map campaign, so you can conquer your way. We will have weapons and upgrades for the guys.
Buying and firing.
Hiring and firing,
Firing.
between the games. So there's a lot of stuff. There's so many things you can do in this game.
Yes, sir.
And the coolest thing of all, you use the character cards from the card game.
And use the miniatures that you have.
And we will show you right now. Hello gang, we are back in action. And did you see the table? We'll show you that in a little while. The first thing you need to do when you're going to play a map campaign is to find the map of Garandur. And you also need to find the 15 county cards. Now this is a double-edged sword, because to have the 15 county cards you would actually have to purchase the exclusive bundle. So it's a sales trick. Sorry guys. But if you do that, you will get much more fun. So much more fun.
So more fun.
So county cards, 15 of them. We got the map, which shows what kind of counties we will be fighting over. And we have off camera decided that we will go for the coolest option.
Yes, sir.
Because you can choose the first one to conquer that many counties, or we can go for the one that captured the opponent's county.
The opponent's starting county.
Yeah, starting county, correct. So these are shuffled. I will give you the first.
Okay. I will try to show you guys where it is on the map.
And I will get one.
I get Baraktar. Once an Orcish settlement, Baraktar was eventually liberated by the forces of light and has since grown to a sizable town and become a center for trade.
Liberated.
Duels are still held in the old fighting pits.
The fighting pits of Baraktar!
It's located way down south on the map, down here, and it gives a bonus of 2 fight.
You know what I got?
So I'm down here. Where are you? Up here?
No, Krell!
Krell! Wow.
Best known for the elder dragon that has ruled the Krell Mountains for centuries. Krell is also a busy town with trade routes going to all the major settlements. The Wizards Guild is famous for its school of spellcraft. So I actually get a 2 spellcraft modifier.
Nice.
pretty nice, but I don't like that you have two
So-
fight.
As you guys can see, Krell and Baraktar are really close to each other. There's only one county separating us.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to fight this one. So one of us, we will decide who will be first player.
Yes, sir.
And that guy can then attack this to get closer. He will then, of course, get some bonuses because he can, you know, pick up stuff from the opponent. You can find chests and
Yes,
cool
you can.
stuff
Yep.
so that you can have some more cool stuff. But of course, the risk is that you will lose some characters
Yes, sir.
because if they're dead,
Because
they're defeated.
when you invade a, let's call it a neutral county, the defenders of the realm muster in defense of the county.
Yes, that's a rule. Defenders of the realm. It's a rule both in the card game and in the miniatures game.
Yes, sir.
And in that respect, let's say that I am the attacker from Krell. I attack down into the eastern farmlands. I will have built my party. We will show you that in a little while. And Martin will then play the defender, but he will not do that with his own party. He will build a new party.
I'm just gonna behind the camera.
Just go behind the camera. He will build a new party and use those characters. So it's very cool. You don't have to risk your own party when you're defending in a neutral. But I will risk my guys because I am the attacker.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So to make our starting parties,
Starting party!
we take the character deck
Yeah!
and we just separate them into two piles.
Two piles.
Of 20 cards each. You guys, of course, don't have to watch me separate the deck into two piles, so we'll be right back. Alright, so this is Martin speaking. I've looked through my cards and I've sorted out a sort of decent party. It's 12 copper coins in total price, because each power costs 1 copper. And I went for an all-round party with a couple of casters, a couple of ranged, and some good melee opportunities with the bonus from Baraktar.
That is brutal.
But I think I'm going to change a couple of these out depending on what I can find in the marketplace deck.
Yeah, because
we're
you
gonna split this deck in two, and we can buy these items like the short bow for 1 copper, which gives 1 range. So we'll look at those later. And I see you've done the same sign.
Yes, I put it this way so that you can see. I was quite lucky, so I was able to choose almost only undeads. And the thing is, I had to kind of, because I got this guy.
Yes, sir.
May only be in a party with a necromancer.
Yeah.
So because he's a beast in fighting.
Yes, he is.
He's a beast. So to bring him, I had to have him.
Yes, sir.
And then why not just go with the undead team? Because, you know, I love undeads.
Nice.
I've also taken my Krell bonus, and I'm planning on assigning that to Morgoth so that he can have 3
Yes, sir.
total power. So you don't count this as part of the 12 copper you purchase from. This is the bonus from owning your own
From
county.
the county.
Yeah. So my character party is 12 copper, but like you said, I will also take a look and see if there's something cool in the marketplace deck.
Yes, sir.
And then I might drop one character to maybe make another one better.
Yeah.
It's an option. You want to have more meat? Do you want to have less meat but beefier meat? It's up to you.
Indeed. So let's split the marketplace deck and
See
have a
what
look
we-
at what we get. Alright, so these are my marketplace items. And I'm gonna go for the short bow. And I'm gonna buy that for 1 copper, firing the Wizard's Apprentice, so that I have 1 copper remaining, and adding the short bow to Nana the Novice.
So she will have 3 dice.
Yes, sir.
But she doesn't get the bonus for being good at archery, which is Nana has a move and shoot of 2.
Yeah, that remains the same.
And she can shoot twice.
Yeah.
Giving her a bow with or adding 1 with the bow doesn't give her move and shoot 3 or shoot 3 times.
No.
So that's important to remember.
So she can still shoot 2 times, and she can only use the bonus from the bow on 1 of those shots.
Yes, the first one. Okay.
So, what did you choose to keep?
Well, I'm actually considering because, and the keen-eyed of you will see that the costs are not 1 for 1, as they are with the characters. So it's a double-edged sword to literally to buy equipment. But I'm thinking of firing Rob the Rotten.
Yes, sir.
He's costing 2 copper, so I get that back. I've now spent 10. And I will actually, because 2 silver, or 1 silver is 2 copper.
Yes, it is.
So I will actually buy this one and give it to Hatsu the Hunger.
What did you buy? The Seeker Dart.
The Seeker Dart, yes, this is the Seeker Dart. It's the spell of choice for pinpoint accuracy. It will seek its target down, nowhere to run, and nowhere to hide. And that's of course because it's enchanted, so I may re-roll one of my dice.
Nice.
And adding it to Hatsu means that Hatsu will roll 2 dice and one of them can be re-rolled. Could of course have given it to Morgoth, but I want to give him this one. They can only have 1 upgrade each.
That's correct.
Some characters might have more. And these guys,
some characters do have the opportunity to get more.
these guys will have only 1 they can bring along.
Yes, sir.
So now we have built our parties. We have chosen some upgrades for them. And as you can see, this is, and of course when you play this game, you can choose how many points, how many coppers. Maybe you can say that, okay, let's use 10 coppers for characters and then we get 5 coppers for equipment. You can do whatever you want. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Just build that adventuring RPG party and go out and have fun. Put chests on the table. We will do that. Well, not chests, we'll use tokens. But we will go and search chests, you know, and find stuff that we can equip our guys with.
Yeah.
You can do so many things! Just do them! Ah! What do we do now?
We'll show them the battlefield.
Yes!
Alright, so this is the battlefield on beautiful Pidion tiles. Alright.
This is important. I am in Krell, as we discussed. You are in Baraktar.
Yes, sir.
And let's do the highest of 2d6. I'm rolling 11.
I'm rolling 3.
Okay.
So you get to choose.
I get to choose. And I actually want to start the party, so I will be the attacker, not the defender.
Yes, sir. And here you guys can see the borders from Krell.
Yes.
He can then initiate an attack on one of these counties next to it.
So it's 4 of them. And it's very cool because if you look at them, you will see that all except Flembriar Forest here is a named county, sort of.
Yes, sir. That's a named one, and those other ones are farmlands.
Farmlands. And they only have a hand as a bonus, which is not particularly good. Flembriar Forest doesn't really give me anything special, because that's not used in the miniatures game. So I will go for the Eastern Farmlands. It doesn't give me much, but it will bring me towards you.
It brings you right next to me.
Yes, and then we can have that duking out battle.
Okay, so
But first, the Battle of Eastern Farmlands.
okay, so I'm not using my party then.
No, because I'm
I'm
the attacker.
actually using the Defenders of the Realm.
That is correct.
So I'm gonna shuffle these cards in together with the ones he didn't choose and the ones outside of the game, and I'll make a new party.
You'll make a new
But-
party. You can only draw 10 cards to build from.
That's correct. This one was over here. So this is the battlefield, which I was trying to show you guys.
But now we know where we're fighting. We are fighting in the Eastern Farmlands, and it's so good to put a name on it, man.
The Eastern Farmlands.
And you know, it's not really fun, but you know, it's a small village. You know, they got some stuff going on here. I don't know, maybe some moonshine or whatever. It looks like they have some operation going on. What we have done, put some chests down as we discussed.
That's a chest.
One over here, so there's 2 of them.
Yes, sir. And we have placed closed markers on the doors so that we can open those and hide inside the buildings
As part of an action.
as part of an action.
And we're playing on a 3x3, which is the recommended size to play on.
Yes, sir. And these low walls and stuff, we have agreed that they count as being 1 inch tall or high, so that you need to climb over them, and doing that as a part of your movement action also incurs the risk of falling.
That's a very cool part of the game, actually, because you have to take a test. But
Yes,
the
it is.
better you are at moving, the higher the chance of making it.
Yes, sir. And if they would have been really low, they would not give cover, and you would not need to climb over them.
Just ignore them. So this is something you will always agree with your opponent before you start playing, so that there is no discussion about it.
Yeah, and even like these bases, they are below 1 inch, but we have agreed that they will provide cover.
Yes, because it's A3 sort of.
So they count as being an inch high.
Yep.
If you want to move through that rough terrain or...
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, so Pideon terrain, these small scattered things and the houses are from gamemat.eu.
Yes, sir.
And the trees are from Pideon terrain as well.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to use models from Mantic Games.
Yes, we are.
We also said this in the previous video, but we have a license, a permission to use all of these things officially, which is pretty cool. Well,
the scenario we're going to play.
yes.
Sir.
For playing the map campaign, we recommend playing scenario number 5, which is the maximum attrition.
Yes, sir.
And that is a 6-round game.
It is, and the objective of the game is to wound and kill as many of the opposing miniatures as you can
Within the 6 turns.
within the 6 turns. The player who defeats the most enemy models wins the game, but if there's a tie, the tiebreaker is how many of the opposing miniatures you have wounded.
Yes.
They give 1 victory point each, and in case of a tie, the player with the most victory points wins the game.
So and there's a catch with this, because, you know, should I focus on killing everyone or killing as many as possible, or should I also try to wound someone just to have that
The tiebreaker
the
thing.
tiebreaker thing? So it's a double-edged sword as well.
I will be back with the Defenders of the Realm ready,
Yes.
and we'll start round 1.
Cool. Okay, coming in from the undead side, in the left corner we have Joshua Ghoul. You have been appointed the mightiest warrior in the realm. I would like to point out that we have put something
Something.
in front of the text, because this is actually brackets. That's what I said. This is abilities that will have an effect in the miniatures game and the card game, whereas these without any brackets only have an effect in the card game. Just so that you are aware of that. Production copies will have these, of course, as they should be. So Joshua Ghoul. He's a mighty warrior. He's going to be sent forward to wreak havoc.
Yes, sir.
Turandre Zombified Warrior. He has a very long name. He is also going to be sent forward to wreak havoc. We got Paul Morgoth. And Paul Morgoth is he's actually a very cool guy. And we found a very nice model from Mantic that actually fits this very good.
The Undertaker. Yeah.
The Undertaker. And he also has my county modifier, so he actually rolls 3 dice when doing magic. So he's got himself some magic staff or something.
Yes, sir.
No, it's actually a magic shovel.
From the Wizards Guild. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's...
What about Chad Hatsu?
Chad Hatsu, the Hunger, he is also a mighty warrior. And he got the enchanted spell thingy-bob. Isn't that kind of bacon on butter? Enchanted spell.
Bacon butter is good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, it's just to give them some variation. So I can re-roll 1 of my spellcraft dice. I roll 2, I can re-roll 1.
Yes, sir.
And I will pass the camera to you.
Alright, so the Defenders of the Realm. We start out with Grant Snowsill G. Roy Lenkins. This guy. He's got a couple of fight and a spellcraft. So he's gonna be rushing ahead to kill something. Then we have Brian, the Eagle of Eastern Farmlands. There's a little goblin dude. He's got a range value of 3 and the 1-hand bonus from the Eastern Farmlands.
Yeah, we will explain those later.
Yes, we will. Then we have Ali, the Scout, with some fighting abilities, some ranged abilities, and a longsword. So she's a good fighter. Then we have William, the Wizard's Apprentice, which has a spellcraft, and he gives me 1 additional assign token. So I start the game with 1 more token than you do.
6 instead of 5. And it's important, when it says gain 1 assign token, you get 1.
Yeah. You don't get one each turn.
No, that's only in the card game.
That's correct.
Yes. So
Yeah, let's roll for deployment.
let's roll for deployment because we got 12 points each.
Yes, sir. I roll a couple of dice. You roll a couple of dice. You roll 10. Wow. I roll 9.
9!
So do you want to choose the table edge or do you want me to deploy the first model?
You can deploy the first model.
Oh, thank you. We'll be back after deploying. So this is my 6x6 deployment zone.
As described by the scenario.
Yes, sir. So I chose to place William the Wizard back here with a line of sight into your deployment zone. I placed Ali up here in its sort of a defense position.
With her whip.
With her whip.
She's gonna whip Chad.
Oh, yes, she is. While Grant is the flanker, so he's on this side. And Brian is hiding behind some crates.
And that's the guy with a lot of
ranged power.
Okay. So on my side, I have done the rear guard is Tor André, zombified warrior in the rear. Then we got the Chad Su, the Hunger, taking up the second position. Then we have Paul Morgoth, the Mortician, in the front position over here. And lastly, we have Joshua Gould in this position. So the scenario depicts a 6x6 deployment zone, which kind of denotes a party, a raiding party coming in.
Yeah. I've placed out some take cover markers since everyone starts the game in cover.
Which is very useful.
Yes, sir. It gives you a -1 to hit them with ranged attacks.
Yeah. Should we just summarize a couple of things? Ranged attacks, they are hitting at 1 less if it's above 10 inches.
It's a base of 4+ on every roll except for spellcraft. So -1 for long range.
Yes. And every piece of cover.
-1 for pieces of cover. And -1 for taking cover.
Yes. Whereas the spellcraft guys are pretty powerful. Because at long range they always hit on 6s, no matter, because it ignores cover and armor, except enchanted armor.
Yes, sir.
And
it's the same no matter what range they're on.
But
they
in the
always
other,
hit on the 6.
on the other way, if you're close with them, you don't get the bonus of hitting on a 4.
No, you don't.
No. So it's a double-edged sword. That's the third time I used that.
Everything's a double-edged sword with you.
Yes. So anyway, I got 2 equipments, or 2 modifiers as we call them.
Yes, sir.
Both of them are spellcrafty. And I think it's time to see who will begin.
Yes.
So you had to start positioning your characters.
Yes, sir.
You also chose the other side.
Yes, I did. I thought that your side looked better.
So we had to do a whole shuffle around.
Switcheroo.
Okay, are you ready to roll some dice?
I'm ready to roll some dice.
Okay.
I'm going to roll on the road.
Roll on the road. You roll a double 1.
Oh, yeah.
I roll a 5. So
Anders Special, as we call it.
So I think I will just start. All right, we're ready.
Start of round 1.
Round 1. It's 6 turns to do it. Remember, we are in the Eastern Farmlands.
Yes,
I
we are.
am the invading party. I'm gonna capture me some farmland. And you have built your party out of the 10 cards you could draw.
Yes, sir.
I could build from a pool of 20 cards.
Yes, sir.
So that's the negative thing about being the defender. But then again, you don't risk losing any of your
No,
guys.
this isn't my party.
You're a stand-in.
So I'm just going to kill your guys and then invade your Eastern Farmlands with
Exactly,
a
because
fresh
then
group.
I will own it. If I manage to take it, I will own it. I will get the bonus from it. So when you attack me, it's very cool. It's very fluid.
Yes, sir.
And we get each our turn to do stuff.
So this is round 1 and do some stuff.
Do some. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna do Chad.
Chad.
Chad has a move of 4. All has a move of 4.
Who is Chad?
Chad is this one. Okay. Hatsu the Hunger. He has a base move of 4. All of them has a base move of 4. He has 2 melee or fight value.
Is it?
So he adds 2 to his movement. So he's actually going to... He's going to move around over about roughly here.
Is it?
And then... Oi!
Oi.
That was Tor André. He lost it. Help! He said. So he got 1 token. You always start the game with 5. You will begin with 6 because you have your Research Apprentice.
Yes, I do.
Very good for you. I've already laid them out because I have my plans. But this is Chad. Chad is now going to take the laser and he can take a look at this guy.
Yes, sir.
Now normally if I had a bow, that would be a base to hit of 4, 5 for long range, and then at least 1 piece of cover and in cover.
Yes, sir. So
which would make
an
it a
impossible
7.
shot.
Unless I could roll 2 dice and roll double 6.
Yeah.
Because
Of
then
course.
you would have a lucky shot, indirect fire. But he's going to use his magical thing.
The magical shovel of doom. Or no, the scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the secret dart.
Yes, sir.
So he actually rolls 2 dice.
Yes, sir.
I can re-roll 1 of them.
Yes, you can.
And I'm looking at 6s since it's a spellcraft attack.
Yes, sir.
Holy macaroni! I can re-roll 1.
1 6.
I can
and you
re-roll
have
one.
one reroll.
Because this is a failed hit. I can re-roll a failed hit.
Yes, sir.
I can't re-roll... I can't...
You can reroll a. Yeah, you can't reroll a hit.
No, but I can re-roll a failed hit, and
Yes,
this
sir.
is failed. It needed to be a 6.
Yes, sir.
If I roll another 6, it's a headshot, and he's actually dead. And I don't.
You don't.
But I got the 6, which means he's wounded.
Sir, he is wounded and has to skip 1 turn.
Yes, and flip the card and all that.
Yes, sir.
Very cool, Chad. Good job, man. Woo! And now, let's move on to Paul. Paul.
Okay. That's the mortician.
He is Paul Mortician. He's going to move 5 inches,
Yes, sir.
which will bring him. And in this game, you see, he has a little bit bigger base. Doesn't matter if it's square or hexagon or round or 4 inches or 1 inch base. Doesn't matter. The game accounts for it all. So he moves 5 because he has a base move of 4 plus 1 for his fight.
Sir. There's a nice cover over there.
That it is. Now, shoot. That guy is in the open, but so am I. Can you see?
Yeah, but that's a spellcaster, so he's only gonna hit on 6
that's
either
true.
way.
That's true. Because that's the thing also with the game. If it's not like a 25% cover or 13.3.
No, if you can see the base, you can see the model.
In this case, he can see part of my base, which means I don't have cover from that model.
That's correct.
So it was a bit stupid positioning. I should have been more over there, but okay, that's how it is. I haven't given him any... It would be interesting to do 1 spellcraft attack and try to take him out, but I also want to be able to defend against something. So I will say 1. But what I will do, I will take my ghoul and run him 14 inches because he has a base of 4 plus 3 for his immense strength or agility or what you want to call it. So he has 7-inch move on each action token he spends. So I'm going to move 14 inches and we have agreed that this piece of rock
Yes, sir.
is cover.
Yeah, it's at least, or we say that it's 1 inch high,
Yes.
tall, so it will provide cover.
It will provide cover. So I will bank 1. I've spent 4 tokens now. 1 on Chad, 1 on Paul, and 2 on Joshua.
Yeah, so they're all out of cover.
They are all out of these covers.
Yes, sir.
Are now gone. But you know, Tor André, he fell over, so he's trying to pick himself together back here. So he's still in cover.
Yes, sir.
Over to you. Okay, so my party is done. They have spread out a little bit.
Yes, sir.
We got Joshua way up there threatening your flank.
Yes, you do. I'm also gonna start off by running.
Okay.
Grant Jenkins, or Lenkins, sorry.
Grant Lenkins.
Lenkins. I'm gonna give him a couple of action tokens. Because he has a base move of 4 plus 2 is 6.
So it's a fight of 2.
First move takes him just across the edge over here. And the second one brings him,
Base contact with the chest. Oh, I forgot about the chest.
stand on top of it. I'm gonna be
Claiming some cover
behind this rock.
Yeah, claiming some cover.
Yeah.
But you're in base contact with the chest. You may now search it if you want to.
I will search it. So we need to shuffle the remaining marketplace cards and draw one.
Yep.
And I don't think it's gonna do anything more. So I'm just gonna jump to the next guy or girl. This is Ali
Ali.
doing a move and possibly a move and shoot.
So Ali, see,
Ali's got a move of 5 inches.
So 4 plus 1.
Yes, sir. Takes her up here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a move and shoot with the other one.
Okay. You got
Just-
a 1-inch move and shoot or 2?
1 inch move and shoot. Just getting in behind this piece of cover
Okay.
and firing on Chad.
Well, we said that she was gonna whip him.
Yes, sir.
So do you want to shoot?
Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
gonna
need? What do you need to hit?
Well, it's long range because it's outside of 10 inches.
Yep.
And you're out of cover. So
you
I'm
can-
gonna be hitting on 5s.
Yeah. I will actually spend my last token.
Oh, yes, you will. That's
To-
nice.
Take cover.
Yes, sir. So you're back in cover, making that roll a 6.
Yeah, and for those that haven't seen the previous video, every character can do 3 actions
Yes, sir.
if they are equipped, or if they have the spellcraft symbol, they get the additional number of actions.
Yes, sir.
So this guy will actually have 4 actions he can perform.
Yes,
While
sir.
some guys can have a 6.
I'm gonna roll in the middle of the street.
I need a 6.
Oh my!
Did you roll a 6? Let's.
Thank you, Allie.
Chad, whip her
Just gonna
back.
quickly shuffle these cards.
Yeah, I will tap Chad.
And you will get a wounded token. There you go.
Tapping you, Chad. No, not tap. We're calling this lock.
Yes, sir. And I've shuffled the cards. I'll just do a cut. And I get the Falandur. The magical short sword of Falandur.
Oh, but you can add one
Enchanted with spellcraft. This elven short sword always hits its mark most of the time.
So you have a fight of 2, and now you get an additional 1 with a reroll.
Sir.
Now, wow!
Wowee.
So going there and checking that chest, pretty smart.
Wowee.
And you know, this is just think about it as an adventuring party. We're now playing an RPG.
And I'm gonna do some measuring.
We have a party going into this village. There's another party on the other side. They're gonna, But remember, you cannot add the modifier as part of your move thing.
You cannot.
No, as we have already discussed.
I'm not gonna save the last token. I'm gonna use the last token.
You're greedy.
Because Grant has got the spellcraft thingy, so he can do 4 actions.
Yes.
He's gonna run some more.
Okay, so he can run a total of 6.
Yes, sir. Up on the flank, up to these pieces of thingies.
Okay, cool. And it's very clever to do that, because now I know he can move with his... You can only move 3 times.
Yes, sir.
3 times, that's 3 fingers. So with his move of 6, he can move 18 inches.
Yes, sir.
Which can probably bring him into base contact with Mr. Chad over here. So now I need to take care of
I
that.
did do some measuring, and then I decided to come running.
You did? Is it my turn?
Over to you, man.
Turn 2.
Start of round 2.
And Paul, you're gonna make us all proud. I've already put down a token on you. The 5 I've got.
The 5 I get.
The 5 I've got. And with your county bonus, you roll 3 dice when rolling spellcraft.
So you're gonna snipe out
No.
the...
No. Much more cooler than that. Because this guy is within 10.
Oh, yes.
So Himmelberger is within 12. 10, sorry, he's within 10.
Yes.
So I'm going to cast Haste, which is one of the built-in spells. And
at least 1 success.
That's at least 1
You
success.
only need a 4 or more to hit an ally when
Yes.
using spellcraft.
Correct, because allies do not resist being hit.
Yeah.
So he is gotten a haste on him, which means that he can perform a free move. And
Or 1 free action, actually.
yeah, correct. 1 free action. I can do whatever I want. There is 3 inches over there. Then I have to measure the 1 inch, since we agreed that these are 1 inch. So it has to be a climb, and this is the cool part.
The cool part.
Cool part
Yes.
is that you can actually risk falling. So we'll show you how that works. So he moves 3. I then have 4 left, but I have to climb. So just consider it, the ghoul forward and then jumping over.
Yep.
So let's see. He has a move of 4.
Yes, sir.
And then he has a ability addition of 3, so it's a total of 7. I got 7 dice.
You only need 1 success, though, because the height is 1.
1 inch. But if it was 3 inches, then I would need 3 successes.
Yes, sir.
Which means that a character that is good at moving and has agility will be better at doing these.
Yeah, climbing and
acrobatic
jumping and
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all natural. Let's see. I need 1 4+.
Yes, you got it.
I could have climbed 4 inches.
Yeah, but if you fall 4 inches...
I will lose the rest of my turn and be wounded. But anyway, nothing happened. If I'd failed, my turn would have ended.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done anything more. He would then spend the rest of his turn to try
You
to
climb
get.
1 inch and you then have 3 more inches of movement.
Yes. So he's on top, and I got 3 more inches, and this is still part of my free move.
Yep.
So he gets there.
Oh, he clears the corner.
He clears the. He's going around the corner. Rah! And then.
Oh no, I see where this is going. Oh no.
And Martin, tell me.
Yes.
What other game lets you charge 28 inches and going right in there? It's so cool. It's so cinematic. Can you imagine? You know, just standing down here and I'm gonna shoot with a bow, blah blah blah, and then comes the ghoul around the corner. Rah! It's so cool.
Fueled by the dark forces of the necromancer.
Yes, it's so cool. So he's gonna get 2. No, he needs 3, I think, because that's more than 14, isn't it?
Who? To whom?
To Ali!
No!
Yes.
Oh, he's outside of 14.
Yeah. So I need to use 3 tokens, and that is his maximum allowance on Joshua.
Yeah, because the free action doesn't count towards his limit, so doesn't count as a move, and it doesn't count as an action.
It's fantastic, and it's spellcraft, so he's magically propelled forward.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful, but of course, it's a double-edged sword.
Everything is a double-edged sword.
Because he will be left there alone.
Yes, he will.
So we will probably die, but the thing is, I put some real pressure on you.
Yes, sir. Now I have to redo my tactic. Can I spare the flank runner, or does he have to rush back? Oh. Wow.
Anyway, I spent...
Anyway, you have enough
3
movement
tokens
to get into base contact with me.
Yeah, I can't
And
charge...
you have stolen all the dice, so I don't have anything to defend with.
Good, I like it. I can't charge something I can't see.
That's correct.
So just to,
The first 14 needs to put you in line of sight.
Which is here.
And it
I
does.
can't see you.
Didn't manage to hide.
And then the last one will bring me into base contact. If I would have had 1 more action to do, I could have stopped here.
Yes, sir.
And then attacked you without you getting to attack me back.
That's correct, because I'm not ready.
No. But going
you can
into...
take an action going ready.
Yes, but when I go into base contact, I get that free charge attack.
Yes, sir.
The downside is, of course, that you can attack back.
Yes, I can, and I will.
The cool stuff is that we fight until one of us is dead.
Yes, we do.
And I have 3 dice.
I need 3 dice as well.
3?
Yeah, she has a longsword.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Do you have 3?
Yeah, because Ali,
he only has 1.
Ali the scout has 1.
Oh no.
And the longsword has an additional 2, making it 3.
I might have overlooked that.
Well, no takes is backsies.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, anyway.
4+ will wound.
Yes, sir, and a double 6.
Is dead.
Yes, sir. Or defeated.
So, let's see who will... and this can swing both ways, I can tell you that. So, the fight happens simultaneously, since she has a fight ability, so she can fight back.
Yes, sir. But since you initiated, you roll first.
I roll first, so let's see those double 6s. That's at least 1 6.
1 6, so I'm at least wounded.
You are wounded, let's see if you
But
can
now
score.
I'm just gonna decapitate that Gahul.
Gahul! No!
1 success.
Yes, so he's wounded as well.
I'm gonna place a couple of tokens near the models just so we don't forget.
Yep, and tap the card. No, lock the card.
Yes, sir.
Stop using that word. And then we continue fighting until one is dead.
Yes,
the
sir.
next hit makes the other guy dead. Or girl.
Defeated.
Defeated, that's what we said.
So, yeah, you hit. So, Ali, sadly, is defeated.
Yes.
And she already used the longsword in this round, so I only get 1 dice.
That is correct.
Come on.
No!
Yes!
Crap.
So they are both defeated.
Joshua, you made a heroic effort. Just imagine that cinematic effect when you... Exactly.
So, Svein,
Yes.
what does that bring us up to? You have defeated one of mine, I have defeated one of yours.
Yes.
But I have wounded one of yours. You have wounded one of mine, so it's
we
still
are-
a draw.
We are at a draw, but it's only turn 2.
Yes, it is. Since I defeated your character in melee combat, I get to choose where you fall. So you fall this way. No, actually, you fall this way.
So you want to have some cover behind?
I want to have a clear line of sight to the mortician.
Nice. And since I defeated your character, I can put you whichever way I want. So I want to put you over here.
On top of the other one.
So they're just
okay, cool.
cuddling there.
Cool. It's still your turn, though.
I got one token left.
Yes, you do.
You know what? I'm gonna bring in Tor André. He's gonna do his 4+2.
6-inch move.
6-inch move, and he's gonna be ready here to, you know, respond to some potential Brad Pitt coming along.
Nice. Okay,
And
cool.
that will pass the turn. Your turn too.
My turn too. I will start off by using William the Wizard. And he's gonna cast Haste on Ernest the Eagle, or Brian the Eagle of the Eastern Farmlands.
Brian of the Eastern Farmlands.
Sir, because he is within 10 inches. I have a spellcraft value of 1, so I need to roll a 4+. No!
Oh, that's a 3.
So, unsuccessful spell.
Okay. So that's one token spent.
That's 1 token spent.
But, you know, it has to be like that because haste is pretty powerful.
Oh, it is.
But it's a 50-50.
Brian is gonna do a move and shoot.
So here comes Brian Pitt.
Brian Pitt. And I'm gonna move around the edge of this thingy. And I'll use the token.
He has a move of
I'm gonna
3 with move and shoot.
Yes, sir.
Since he has a value of 3.
So I'm gonna move over here. Like so, I think.
And then
I'm gonna need the laser.
laser is right there.
Thank you.
Are you gonna shoot?
Yes, sir. Because there's a gap in the terrain thingies.
I didn't manage to block that, no. Okay, there's a gap and you can draw a clear line of sight with the laser, so that means there is no cover between us. But he is in cover until I start my... or he is in cover as long as he has been wounded until he does something else.
Yes, sir. So my base of 4 is 5 at long range, and then 6 since you're in cover.
Yes, sir.
Or taking cover.
You have 3 dice.
Yes, sir.
Needing a 6. And he's wounded, so if you get over 6, he's...
No.
No. So, you know, Chad is still alive. Do you want to do something else?
I'm gonna give him yet another token.
That's 3 tokens done. You get
sir.
2 left. Action economy.
I have 2 left. I'm counting 3, but I took too many.
Yeah, I think you used all...
So I'm gonna do another move and shoot.
3 inches.
3 inches, taking me closer to my target. And
Still having that gap.
using that gap. So 3 more dice,
Okay.
hitting
So
on a roll of 6.
Chad Hatsu is the target again.
Come on, Brian!
No! Oh, now you're getting because this is very, you know, nerve-wracking part of the game. Should he be greedy? He has 3 dice. The chances are there.
I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna run Mr. Lenkins.
Oh, this guy.
Grant on the run.
Grant on the run. He has a base move of 4+2.
Yes, sir.
The sword he found doesn't give him anything extra.
So he's gonna... The 6-inch move takes him nearly to this corner over here.
Okay. So he's... Oh, I know where you are coming. Hmm. And then you got 1 token left.
Yes, sir. And this last token...
Action economy.
I think I'm gonna save it for next turn.
Probably a good idea. Is it my turn?
Your turn.
Turn 3. This game plays so fast, man.
Yes, it does.
Start of turn 3.
Yes, sir.
And it's so exciting, I don't know where to begin.
Turn 3. The third turn.
Chad is not... well, he's still wounded. That's why his card is locked. But as we said, he is taking cover since he hasn't done anything.
Yes, sir.
But we will change that.
Okay.
So the first action token of today, will go to Chad. And you know what? You try to take out me, So I'm gonna try to take out you.
Wow.
So I got 1 die base, which means I can attack 1 time with
your
my spellcraft. But I do get an extra die because I have the
Yes, sir.
Secret Dart.
Yes, sir.
So 2 dice, I can reroll 1. And my target is going to be Mr. Brad Pitt over there.
Mr. Brian Farrens?
Yes.
Okay.
And, you know, even though there's a gap and I would normally hit you on a 5 if it was ranged, I am using spellcraft, so it's only 6s.
Yes, sir.
But I can reroll 1, remember that. And
2 dice with 1 reroll.
And he's wounded.
He is.
So 1/6 will kill him!
Wow.
Wow! I don't even need a reroll.
Wowee. Wowee.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Brian. Sorry, you should have picked my team.
I'm showing him 1 finger. Wow.
Cool. Okay, so Chad, you have been something.
Oh, he has killed 2 guys. No. No. That was... Who was that? The ghoul?
The ghoul killed Ali, yeah?
Was that...
Joshua.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Mr. Himmelberger.
He went down in flames. Tor André, the skeleton, the walking zombified warrior. He's gonna move... He has 6, so he can move 12, actually. I think I want to go and pick up some...
Some treasure?
Some treasure!
Okay, cool.
But do I want to spend 2 on him? No, I don't. I want to spend 1. He's gonna move 6. I will go behind you.
Behind the building?
Yeah, well, I won't reach there, but he... You know what? Because Chad has... he has a modifier already, so he can't get any more.
That's correct.
So if I move him up in next turn, I can get him into base contact, 12-inch move.
Get some loot, yeah.
Get some loot for him. So he'll do that. He's not taking cover anymore. And actually, you know what? Chad, since he has this powerful magic attack, I will actually give him a ready token.
Okay.
In case you want to find some shenanigans to do. So that's another token on him. And remember, he's wounded, so he only has a limit of base 2 plus 1 for being a caster leader type.
Yeah.
They have 1 extra, so he can do 3.
That's correct.
But when you're wounded, you can only do 2.
So what else do you want to do, man?
Oh, I got 2 tokens left, and I know that Paul wants to cast a spell.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, because you have totally left that guy in the open. Was that William?
That's William the Wizard.
William, I'm very sorry, but you will now feel the wrath of, you know, my Paul Morgothician. Morgoth the Mortician. Paul Morgoth the Mortician. There's some very nice names going on there. He has a base of 1, so he can cast 1 spell.
Yes, sir.
1 time. But he gets a +2
So you
dice.
have 3 dice. You need a 6 to hit.
And you have seen me do this before.
Oh, yes.
If I roll 2 6s, you're dead or defeated. 1, wounded. No!
What about none?
No, there are no nuns here. Ah, scheiße. Okay, you know what? I can't attack anymore with him. I will save the last to be able to take some cover or something if you shoot at me.
Cool, cool, cool.
So I'm banking 1.
Over to me.
Yes. Start of your turn 3.
Yes, sir. And you remember I saved 1 action token last turn?
Did you?
So this brings me up to a total of 6.
You have then 6 because you always get 5 each turn. So what do you want to do with your 5? Maybe you should try to move William away there?
No. He's cool. He's cool. Well, he's going to move away, but firstly, I want to kill one of your guys.
Okay.
Because I sort of have nothing to lose by sacrificing my dudes.
That's the beauty of being the defender.
It really is. So I'm gonna send in Grant to do some slaughtering.
Well, we should specify the beauty of being the defender of a county you don't own.
That's correct. That's correct. So 1 action token to move, and he's gonna have to move another time. Another go. I don't know. So
Another time.
2 move actions brings him. Can you put something, your finger or something there?
So he has moved
Thank you.
6, so that's 12 inches.
Yes, it is.
And then he can see stuff.
Running up here so you can see stuff. And of course, since
Now you got 2 targets.
Chaozu is ready, I'm not gonna rush into him and get myself slaughtered, but I'm gonna rush. Who's
Tor André.
André? Yes, Tor André.
Okay, so doing the ready action actually saved Chad here from
Yes,
being
it did.
charged.
Because if I would have charged in and you would have gotten lucky with the dice, as you have been this game,
I could roll
you
2
would have
dice.
stopped my charge and left me wounded right in front of you.
Yes, and as long as you're not in base contact, we're not continue to fighting.
No, we're not.
But if I missed, you would get in and get to strike
Of course.
as normal.
But
So being ready is a powerful thing.
I'm gonna charge this guy.
Okay. So I left Tor André for the vultures.
Yes.
Okay, so that's base contact.
Vulture of Grant Lenkins.
So Tor André sadly wasn't prepared for that, so he will now get an attack with a charge.
Yes, sir. But you have the fight symbols. You
I
get
have
to fight back.
that's the good thing. I have this symbol which allows me to fight back. But if you roll 2 6s, I will be dead.
Yes, you will. And I do have 3 dice with 1 reroll from the enchanted short sword,
you picked
which
up
I
that.
found in the chest.
That is so cool, man.
So I'm gonna roll on your roll.
You need 4 pluses.
Yes, sir. That's,
God!
woo!
Burn!
And a reroll. I'm just gonna Yahtzee! No.
Okay, so you
Decapitation!
you do that, but it's simultaneous combat.
Yes, sir.
So I do get to strike
You
back.
get to strike back.
So I
you
get
have
2 dice. So let's see if Tor André can do something back. Now, if I roll 2 6s,
Miss.
if I roll 2 6s, you are decapitated.
Yes, I am.
But if I don't, you will only be wounded.
Yes, sir.
Or I can miss totally and you will...
Miss totally, please.
Okay, let's see what Tor André can do against... who was it? Grant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 2 6s.
Miss. No!
So 4, so at least he's wounded.
He is wounded.
And you have to
Place
pass
a
1
wound
turn.
marker.
Pass 1 turn.
And I will flip this guy in front of me so that if you want to charge you,
Have
you
to go
do
around.
something. But that ends his turn, or his activation.
Yes.
Because when
He's now wounded.
he cannot do anything else.
Nope.
I was planning on doing 1 more action with him since he has the increased limit. But then it's all up to you, William. So let's go.
Let's go.
He's going to... I need to get closer, because you don't have any cool stuff. And I want to be in a position where I have line of sight to your dudes. So 1 move takes him over here. Then he's going to fire his mighty spell.
He has 1 spell.
Yes, sir. He has 1 spell.
Okay.
And my target is, of course, Chad.
Chad?
Which is wounded.
Yes, he is.
I only get 1 dice, but if I manage to roll 6, he's defeated.
Don't you dare.
No, it's a 3. I don't know if you caught it on camera, but it's a 3. So I miss.
Good.
And his 3rd action will bring him safely behind this building
Behind bars.
over here.
Okay.
So
and
that's the end of round 3.
all tokens spent.
All tokens spent. Over to you in round 4.
I've saved 1.
Start with round 4 and... Are you ready?
I'm gonna win in round 4.
Oh, I don't think so. It's a 6-round game.
Okay, so I got 6 tokens because I'd saved 1.
Yes, sir.
I have given 3 to Chad. Normally he would have only a limit of 2, but since he has this
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
spellcraft, he can do 3. So let's begin with him. I'm gonna lose the ready token.
Since you're doing another action.
Yes, sir. So he's gonna...
What are you doing?
No, I'm gonna do the... what's it called? The cheap-ass version.
The hack and slash.
Yeah, I'm not gonna charge you because that means we're locked in combat and you can fight back even though you're wounded, but you know you will try to defend yourself.
Yes, sir.
But what I will do, I will position myself within 1 inch,
Yes, sir.
which means since you're not ready, you can't strike at me.
That's correct.
So I'm kind of, luring up there and then peekaboo.
Yeah. And when you have the action tokens to do it, this is the safe way to conduct combat.
Yes, because and this is the difference between charging, because charging gives you that longer movement that you can move to get into base contact and get the free attack.
Yes, sir. 2 actions for the cost of 1.
Yeah, so this is 1 action to move and 1 action to strike.
We only get to strike once, so if you miss on that strike, I'm still alive.
Yeah, but then I can use another token
To strike again.
To strike again.
Yeah, of course.
There's no limit to how many times you can use this icon. Only the magic and the
Yes, sir.
or
Yes, sir.
spellcraft and the ranged. So anyway, I got 2 dice,
Yes, sir.
and I will hit you on a 4.
Yes, you will.
Or Grant, that is. So, and if it's a 4, he's actually dead because, you know, he's wounded already.
Yes, he is.
And that's
And
a 4.
that's a 4.
So he's sadly...
But since you're not in base contact, I get to choose which way he falls.
That is correct.
So he's going to fall this way, creating some sort of barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
That
Sorry,
was-
Grant.
Yeah, that was him. And then
You died a heroic death,
Did he?
defeating Tor Arne.
I'm gonna use actually his last action
Yes, sir.
to move.
Okay.
So because I wanna try to. There's only one guy left, and
Yes, sir.
the only thing you can do with the wizard.
Is one spellcraft dice.
So he's gonna move 1 inch over here and then get up here.
Yes, sir.
So that's his last action. So 3 spent on him, and then Morgoth, which is known as Paul, is going to, because I think you have positioned him. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, I can do a move up to here.
Up to where? I can't see you with the camera.
Okay, let's see if the laser can see you. Oh, can I?
Yeah, it's on the base.
I think I can.
Yeah. It's well in on the base. You actually hit the model itself.
And
So this tiny gap between the buildings. Wow.
yeah, but that is, once again, this is part of the game, and it's to make sure there are no discussions whether there are cover
That's
or
correct.
not.
That's correct.
So use a laser.
Can you just hand me one of the models with a bigger base? And I want to show them another cool thing.
Yeah.
The positive thing
Of having a
of
big
having
base.
a bigger base is that if you go ready, then you actually have a huge area that you cover, that you can use to defend the guys behind you. So the bigger guys are good as sort of
Guardians.
close combat fighters
Yeah.
and guardians.
So that was 1 to move him, and then another 1 to cast the fantastic spell, the Secret Dart, which gives me 2 additional dice, so I roll 3 dice.
That's not the secret art. He
He
has spikes. Or spike. It's the bonus from Krell.
Yeah, it's a bonus from Krell, oh my lord! He has the bonus from Krell, which gives him 3 dice total.
Yes, sir. The Wizards Guild.
I need to roll 2 6s.
Yes, you do. If you roll 2 6s, you end the game.
Like I said I would.
Let's see. You're gonna miss.
No!
It's a miss.
Okay, then it's your turn for.
Oh, yes, it is.
What can he do?
I'm
what can he do?
I have more action tokens than I can spend.
That is true. You can
He
only spend
is... First of all, he's going to try to kill or defeat Chad.
You should try to, because, you know, once again,
One token is 1 spellcraft, and I'm gonna shoot Chad.
on a 6.
Hitting on 6.
Don't do it, because that's 1 less character for me in the next game.
It's a miss.
Thank you.
And then he's gonna run behind this building.
So he's gonna play chicken.
Yeah, well, I do need to hide because you have the better spells. So I'm gonna be placed over here. And it's over to you.
Okay, you know, it's a 6-turn game.
It is. So can you?
My turn 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
There.
Whoopla. It's not safe, but it's safer. Are you ready, Svein?
I'm ready. I saved 1 token.
Yes, you did.
Once again, so I still have 6. I will then, you know...
Of course, if you hide, you do win the game. But
I'm not hiding, man.
I know you're not.
So Chad is gonna do 18 inches of move. Where will that
18 inches.
Where will that get me?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, look,
No!
I can reach him.
I went too close.
I can reach him.
No.
Just barely. But if I walk on the inside of there, yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, so the first 6
Oh, no.
inches.
I tried to hide.
Did you? So that's 1 token. But
Yeah.
remember, if he didn't have that spellcraft icon, he could only have moved twice.
That's correct.
But then, of course, this guy.
Bob?
No.
Rob?
Paul could have cast haste on him.
Yes, he could.
So, anyway, that's the first 6. And
Yes,
then
sir.
another 6, getting me in a line of sight so I can see you. And then with my final move, I move into base contact. I've spent 3 tokens, so I can't do anything else with him other than do the free attack.
Yes, sir.
And here's a cool thing. Because you get to fight back, even though you don't have the fight icon.
Yes, sir.
But you can't reply to my initial charge.
That's correct.
And you only get 1 die the second attack, or the second round of fighting. And you need a 6 to hit.
Yes.
But Chad, he has 2 dice and he hits on 4.
Yes, he does. But you need to kill me, though, because
I have seen
you
this,
are wounded.
That is true. So I have seen this gone wrong.
Yeah.
So let's hope I can... Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. He's wounded.
He's wounded.
What was I thinking?
I have no idea.
But you need a 6, man.
Yeah.
No! God damn it! You can't respond to my initial charge.
That's correct. So
Now round 2 of fighting.
yes, sir. Then I get to roll back. Miss.
2 6s.
Miss again. Wow. Okay, I need to take out Chad so that you don't have him in the next battle.
You can't roll a 6.
I can't. No. Okay, so you defeat my final character in round 5.
I'm very sorry, William.
Oh,
sorry.
I think that's okay. Then you get to keep Chad and you get to keep Paul.
Yes, I do. Chad and Paul, these Joshua and Tor André, sadly they are gone. But the cool thing is we will now show you what happens after a game like this.
Yes, sir. The first thing that happens, I've already placed the thing off camera. You now control Krell and you control the Eastern Farmlands.
This is so cool. It feels like we're playing Risk, only so much more advanced.
Yes, sir.
This is so cool. And you know what? I have a question.
Yes, sir.
We haven't discussed it in the rules.
What?
But since I finished the game in turn 5,
You don't get an extra turn.
So I couldn't get an extra turn to go and check out that chest.
No, sorry.
But I could have done Paul first instead of doing that.
Yeah,
So I could have searched.
but no.
So remember to do things the proper way.
Yes, sir. In the proper order. But, yeah, we'll do some cleanup and we'll do the hire and fire.
The cool part between games.
All right, Mr. Winner. Are you ready to hire and fire?
It feels so good, man. But okay, I lost 50% of my party, but
Yes,
I
you
managed to win the scenario within turn 6 by defeating all of your characters.
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool.
So you get to keep those characters who survived.
Which is Chad Hatsu and Paul Morgoth.
Yes, sir.
I also got the Eastern Farmland card,
Yes.
which is now part of my kingdom, my empire.
Oh.
I really like it, you know, and putting these tokens on top, you can do
Yes,
that.
sir.
You know, one for each player.
Yeah, and we
there's-
just went for the ready ones and the roaring lion
Yeah.
of Garandur.
You could, of course, use coins if you wanted to. It's all included in the game.
There's a lot of tokens.
And
or
of
you
course-
can use miniatures to sort of represent your
Army.
leader. Or yeah.
And you can even play 4 people
Yes, you can.
and have a real map campaign.
Of course you can. All right. So first of all, my defeated defenders of the realm, they're shuffled back into the deck of cards.
Supplying the supply.
Yes, sir. And your characters who were defeated are removed from the
Game?
the hero deck
Yes, they cannot be recruited again
in this campaign.
in this campaign.
Yes, sir. And the mission stated that you got all the items that were dropped by your opponent.
Scenario 5, maximum attrition.
Since you won, you can search the battlefield and get the longsword and the enchanted short sword.
Yes.
Falandur.
Which Ali had, and
Yes, sir. Grant.
Grant.
Yes, sir.
They
Ali and
have-
Grant had weapons.
They had weapons. And now they are dropped, so those I can get.
Yeah, they are added to your inventory in addition to the new stuff that you get during the hire and fire.
Yes, and but of course it will cost me out of the 12 copper I have available
To build your party, yeah.
build my party.
So
So
you have a bigger range
Selection,
of
yeah.
cards to choose from.
pretty
Words.
cool. Pretty cool.
Yes, sir. So I'm just gonna shuffle the hero deck and we'll get right on it.
Yes. So anyway, this is the character deck.
Yes, sir.
As normal, all the characters that haven't been used, so
Yes, sir.
they're not in your party.
They're not the defenders of the realm, and they're not in your party.
No. So I will draw 5, and
Yes, sir.
these are my recruits.
Yes, sir. The potential party members.
Yes, the possible. Let's see what we get. This is part of the fun. Okay, that's not good. Peter Peacock.
What? Is it not good?
Let's take a look. Sid the Seeker.
You're not reading the comments. You have to read the comment section.
The comments.
Yes, sir. So this is... Oh, this is a lot of glare.
Well, yeah.
This is Peter the Peacock. He has a lot of stats, but no value in them.
No. But you should hear his ballad about me. Anyway, the good thing about him is that he actually costs nothing.
That's correct.
So you know what? I will take him because I can equip him with whatever I want.
Yes, you can use the bonuses from the counties, or you can give him equipment.
Yes. So I'll take it. It doesn't cost anything to include him in the party, but you will of course have to upgrade him with something.
Then you got a guy called Sid.
Sid the Seeker. He is also a multi-purpose guy.
Yes, sir.
I'm not so sure about him because it's, you know, he can do a lot, but it's very bad at what he does unless you upgrade him.
Then you got Robert the Raven.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a range value of 2.
Mm-hmm. And none of these abilities are active in the miniature scheme.
That's correct. You got Nako Teb, the Necromancer.
Well, I like my necromancers and undead.
And you got one of the starting characters, the Sellsword.
Okay. So, and the thing is, now I have to build the party for the next turn or
Yes,
for
sir.
the next game.
We can do this at the start of the next game.
We can also do that.
We'll just keep your cards separated with a rubber band, and we'll just pick up here in the next video.
And that's something you can do.
Yes, sir. We also need new patron names for the next battle.
That we do.
So...
And the next battle is now, because now you will be the attacker.
Yes, I will.
So you can now decide if you wanna, if you take a look at the map, you are in Baraktar.
Yes,
So
I am.
you can actually go to the southern wastes, or you can go to Vahembra. I think Vahembra might have something cool. Or you can go and strike at me. Then you will fight my party,
Yes, sir.
inflicting further damage to my party, with of course risk to yourself. Or you can go up here, and I will suffer no risks,
Yes,
but
sir.
you will again suffer risks to your
And
party.
both of these counties are sort of named counties, not farmlands. So they have decent
No, not this
bonuses.
one. This is...
Oh, the wastes are, yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Southern Waste is also farmland type. It was after the cleansing of... the cleansing of Klarva,
Oh,
the
yes.
necromancer. After that event, this was laid waste, and they renamed it to the Southern Wastes. There's only very cool artwork on that card, actually. There's only bandits and thieves and a few elderly people living down there now.
Well, being that close to the rift, it surely is a desolate area.
Yes, it is. Okay, anyway, this is
we'll
where
do
we'll leave
that.
off.
Well, yeah.
And then we'll come back next video and show you what we choose.
Thanks for the game, man.
Thanks for the game with Corona shaking.
And thank you guys for watching. And thank you guys for supporting us in the Patreon group.
And being part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
We hope we get 4 or 5 new guys next turn.
Well, I'm gonna say that you have to keep those that survived.
Okay, I'll keep my 2 survivors.
Yeah. Then we just need new Patreons to sign up for the next fight.
Okay.
So,
Thank you for watching.
bye guys.